South Africa is watching closely as Vusimuzi cat Matlala returns to the Madlanga Commission.
Mr. Matlala, I think the antecedent question before we get to that point on which you...
But the big question everyone is asking is, what is Cat Matlala going to say? And perhaps even more importantly, who is he going to expose? Here are the top 5 things the Commission might establish. Number 5, the money trail. Number 4, WHO in the police knew Matlala. For example, his relations with Maluleka and the likes of General Khan and others. Number 3, the political connections, like who is protecting him. Number 2, what does Matlala know about the bigger network? And number 1, WHO is Cat Matlala going to expose? Now let us watch his testimony to establish these facts.
My concern, then he will advise further on how we will deal with that.
I'm not sure I understand. I want to be sure, are you talking about other matters in addition to the one about the warrant? It's no. Medicare 24, it's the warrant of arrest.
Yes.
Are there additional matters?
No, there's no other additional matters.
All right, thank you.
So then if I understand you correctly, what was discussed on that one occasion you met with Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi were the 2 issues, matters relating to the Medicare 24 contract, that's one.
Yes.
And secondly, the issue regarding your warrant of arrest.
Yes.
And now you confirm those were the only 2 issues?
Yes.
Now, on the warrant of arrest, is it, you said the Johannesburg case?
Yes.
The only reference you've made to a Johannesburg case is what's set out in paragraph 7.1.
Paragraph 7.1.
Of your statement?
7.1.
7.1. Is it that matter, is it in relation to that matter or a different matter?
Can I please check?
Please do.
Chairperson, just to save time, simply put, my instructions are that General Mkhwanazi told the client there's a warrant of arrest out for you. You will be arrested on the matter that is currently parted in the High Court of Johannesburg. I think it's easier that we just place it on record.
Chair, I have challenges. I don't know whether...
I also, even as you started speaking, Ms. Fani here, it's Mr. Matlala who's testifying, and let Mr. Matlala respond. 2 questions. You may speak, of course we can never gag you. You may speak if you want to raise an issue. But what you just said, I think, is an evidentiary matter to which it is Mr. Matlala who should respond.
Thank you, Chair. And I think perhaps we need a cautionary note going forward that in trying to assist the Commission, perhaps Ms. Van die Hefer takes particular note of the risk of testifying from the bar, because then it places me in a very difficult position of not knowing whether to invite her into the witness box. My question...
Can you please repeat your question?
My question to Mr. Matlala. Mr. Matlala had said that on the occasion he met with Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi, they discussed 2 distinct issues. The first related and concerned the Medicare 24 contract, on which he says he is currently facing a criminal charge. The second relates to what he calls the warrant of arrest, and he said for the Johannesburg case, and that's where he left it. So I informed Mr. Matlala that on my reading of his statement, the only Johannesburg case referred to in his statement is what's set out in paragraph 7.1. And I sought to establish from him whether it is that case that he references, or is there another Johannesburg case on the basis of which the warrant was discussed.
Yes, I just checked it now. Is this case on 7.1?
It's the same case?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we just clarity on when and where the meeting took place?
I'm not sure about the date, but it's in 2025. I think around March, but I'm not sure.
And where?
It was in Durban.
And if I then may just follow up on that, who initiated the meeting?
I asked for the meeting.
Now, I understand then that the detail of what was discussed regarding the Medicare 24 contract, for which you invoke your rights as an accused, as well as the discussion around the warrant of arrest in respect of the Johannesburg court case, the detail will be provided in the supplementary statement.
Yes.
And in respect of both, you invoke your right not to self-incriminate.
Yes.
Is that okay? Just checking.
I just ask one more
Yes.
question, sorry. Is this the same meeting where General Senona was present?
Yes, that's correct.
Is that the same one?
Yes.
He's already testified as regards the date and time. So I think he said it was in April.
April.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Commissioner. And you will accept that date of the April because you say it's the one occasion?
Yes.
Okay. This then would lead us to your paragraph 16, starting at the bottom of page 13. And at the bottom of page 13, you respond specifically to what was raised in paragraph 2.3 of the 10.6 notice. Now, in regard to 2.3, you are requested to speak to 5 instances or incidents and to explain your involvement in any one of them. They are listed from 2.3.1 to, in 6, in fact, 2.3.6. You confirm that? That was what was requested of you, 6 separate incidents. If you could just have regard to page 4 of the 10.6.
Page 4, you said 2.3 point?
If we're at page 4 of the
Yes,
10.6
yes.
notice.
Yes,
Now we're dealing with paragraph 2.3. If you look at your statement at page 13, you start at the bottom at paragraph 2.3.3, which is a sub of paragraph 2.3 in the notice.
okay.
You confirm that? And I say, if one has regard to paragraph 2.3 of the notice, 6 separate incidents are referred to there, and you are asked to comment on each one separately and to state your level of involvement in each one of them. You confirm that was what's requested of you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, now looking at then starting your paragraph 16, I see you specifically deal, insofar as 2.3 is concerned, with paragraph 2.3.3 and 2.3.4. Just for the record, 2.3.3 required you to provide detail of and your involvement in the circumstances in which Sergeant Fani Masemola came into possession of your Luxor Africa Bank card. You were required to list all the periods when he had possession of the card and what, when, and for what this card was used for. You deal with that at paragraph 16. You confirm that?
Yes, I do.
Then paragraph 2.3.4 of the notice required you to address the loan of funding agreement entered with Mr. Salim Karim or any of his companies in or about June 2024 or any other date, including a copy of such agreement and the terms thereof. That you deal with at paragraph 17, where you deal with paragraph 2.3.4 of the notice. You confirm?
Yes, I confirm.
Now, I note from your statement that you specifically don't deal with paragraphs 2.3.1, 2.3.2, 2.3.5, and 2.3.6. Now, before we then deal with the matters that you respond to, let's try and address the matters that you choose not to respond to. 2.3.1 required you to speak of your involvement in Major General Khan's disciplinary hearing, including communications with Mr. Mkhotsi regarding Mr. Maluleke's testimony and attempts to bribe him in order for him to change his testimony in favor of Major General Khan. You don't deal with that, the issues raised in that particular subparagraph. Is there a reason for that?
honestly, it's an oversight. I don't have a reason not to deal with this one. I can deal with it now. I'm sorry about this.
If you can deal with it now, we would appreciate if you spoke to it, because this is your moment to respond to the regulation 10.6 as received. So let's start with paragraph 2.3.1. You have looked at it, you have considered it. What can you say as regards what's set out therein, and anything that you may overlook in the process, you will then elaborate on in your supplementary. But for the moment, you can introduce us to any response you have to that question.
So it's in regards with Mr. Maglanga, am I right? 2.3.1.
2.3.1, yes.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Maglanga, I know him, he was staying at my house. The reason for him to stay at my house, I think he was robbed or something, and he didn't have a place to stay, and then I offered him a place to stay. So he was staying at my house, and as soon as he heard that the police went to my house and to do that first raid, and I've been complaining about the conduct of the police to extent that I even attempted to make an urgent High Court application to interdict the police from harassment. So I've been sharing these things with him anyway. So there came a point where I don't know who contacted Mr. Maglanga, but he told me that, listen, I've been asked to go and testify against, give testimony in relation to General Khan. So, and then he said, because these people who requested me to go there and testify, that are the people who went to your house and raid your house. So, is there anything that you want me to do in regards with this thing? So, and then I told him that, listen, whatever it is, I've already sorted out my issues with these people. So I don't have anything to do with them anyway. So, but he said to me, he already spoken to some guy, Mr. Mohoti. And Mr. Mohoti asked him to go there and then to testify, but I do not know what he was supposed to say in his testimony. So he wanted my confirmation that, do you really want me to go there and then testify in favor of General Khan? I said, I do not know General Khan anyway, and then even if you do, it won't help me with anything, because I already sorted out my problems with the police that were raiding my house. So from what I heard is, I heard it from Mr. Mohoti, that he said to Mr. Mohoti that I'm going to testify in favor of General Khan, but I want you to speak to your people to give me a promotion and some money. So Mohoti showed me the communication between himself and Mr. Maglanga. So there was a meeting that they were supposed to have a meeting somewhere. I think it was in a hotel somewhere in Johannesburg. I forgot the name of the hotel. So I asked Mohoti that, okay, did your person did what you said he will do? He said, yes, he did, but he told me that they've even recorded him, I think, because he was asking for promotion and money. So I will say, from the top of my head, that's how I remember about this Mr. Maglanga story.
By whether he had done what he had said he would do, were you referring to him testifying at the disciplinary proceedings?
Yes.
So he had said he had testified?
No, not the disciplinary proceedings, I'm sorry. He was going, before he went to testify, he had an appointment with Mr. Mchunu. And then Mr. Mchunu arranged, I don't know with who. They met with those people, and then that's when maybe they were planning to try to come up with how is he going to testify, I think. So during that meeting, that's when he was recorded. Mr. Mchunu told me that they've recorded him, and then he's asking for money and a promotion. I said, then if he's stuck there, then why don't you ask the person that is helping you to give you money? So why are you, that cannot be my problem. So I left it like that, and then.
So when you asked whether Mr. Maluleke had done what he had said he would do, were you asking about whether he had made an approach for him to be promoted?
No.
When you asked, has he done what he said he would do, what were you asking about?
I was asking that he said he will testify in favor of General Khan. So I was asking Mr. Mchunu that did he do that?
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. And just as a follow-up, considering the issue, which was you were to speak to Major General Khan's disciplinary hearing, and then including communication between Mr. Mchunu and Mr. Maluleke, and you testified as you have. I'm not sure I understand, or I'm clarified in my mind, what evidence could you potentially give at the disciplinary hearing? What evidence were you being requested to provide at the hearing?
I don't know. I will be lying. I don't know.
And you don't know in relation to what aspect of the disciplinary?
What I know is it had to do with General Khan. And then what was the details of the disciplinary hearing, that I don't know.
Besides testifying, what role did you understand was required of you? What role did you understand was expected of you?
Of me?
Yes, in all of this,
No, it's not of, there was no role. I think Mr. Madlanga wanted to do me a favor.
Yes.
Because of he was under the impression that at that point I'm not in good terms with the police.
Yes.
So then the very same police, they are the same people who asked him to come and testify.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to do me a favor and then testify in favor of the person that they wanted to discipline, I think.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So maybe then the misunderstanding was mine. You were not being required to go testify.
No, not
That was-
myself.
okay.
No.
Then I think I misheard you.
Now, can I just clarify, Mr. Matlala, the favor that you say you think he wanted to do you a favor?
Yes.
The favor would have been what? That General Khan is acquitted?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Can I just, sorry, Mr. Law. Did you speak to Mr. Maluleke when you offered him a place to stay? Who actually spoke to him and arranged a place for him to stay?
I went to see him at the hospital, and then after he got out of the hospital, there's a guy who stays at it's a cottage.
Yes.
So I connected him with that guy, and then he went there.
But he did speak to you,
Who?
Mr. Maluleke.
Yes.
And then you say when there was a raid at your house, you also told him about that.
Yes.
So you spoke to him
Yes.
on at least 2 occasions?
No, couple of times, not two.
Couple of
Couple of times, yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And the home where you housed him, where is that?
It's in Pretoria.
Pretoria. Where in Pretoria?
In Mamelodi.
In Mamelodi, your home. Yeah. Oh, all right. Thank you.